Welcome to episode 7 of the Hey Brah podcast. Ryan wasn't prepared today, so I had to just go on and get us ready. So,
yeah. Thanks, Duke. I wasn't ready.
So maybe you should be more prepared for what we have going on tonight.
Yeah, I probably should have made some more notes. I only have 5 pages. Usually I bring 10.
Yeah.
That's my minimum.
Yeah. Come more prepared next time. And because of that, I'm going to hit you with the hard-hitting questions. Hot shot. Are you ready?
Oh, no. Am I in the hot seat?
Yeah, you're in the hot seat.
Oh, I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, what's your stance on, what's your stance on prostitution?
Oh, prostitution is okay if you want to do it.
Heard it here first. He's pandering to the liberal agenda, This leftist cuck, I tell you what.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Hurtful, mean, rude.
Well, when you put everything on my shoulders to get the podcast started, this is what you get.
I get insulted. That's what I get.
You
just say I don't come prepared one time.
Don't let it happen again.
Consequences. You bet I won't let that happen again. You think I want to go through this again?
Fuck you, Gabe. That was an Office reference for all you.
I won't. You think I would let this happen again? Fuck you, Gabe.
That's the greatest.
Such a good show.
Kevin from The Office. I couldn't tell you a better character to.
Ashton Kutcher.
The thing about The Office is, if I don't watch it for a long time, I can't think of quotes and stuff. But if I'm watching it on a regular basis,
then the minute you watch it,
bang, bang,
it's
bang,
back
they all
in your
come
head.
in.
Yep.
It's just, but it's easy to quote that show.
It is. It's
such
one of the most quotable shows I can really think of.
The debate of people saying The Office isn't funny really it irks me.
Boo! If you say that, you're not funny.
Yeah, amen to that. I think it's just they're insecure and don't want to. They just don't want to.
Insecure.
Yeah, very insecure. They just don't want to feel like they're rolling with the crowd.
You know what? It's because this is my theory is that when people can't watch The Office, it's because. Well, the main reason I always get told is it's too uncomfortable, and that makes me think. So you can't deal with uncomfortable situations at all.
That's the whole point. That's
the whole point of the show. That's what makes it so funny is because it's so uncomfortable, and you're like, oh my god, I can't believe they just said that.
That's literally the basis of Michael Scott's character is to be socially unaware.
If it's too uncomfortable for you, then I feel like you must not really be able to handle a lot.
Yeah,
because. Obviously, it's uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm not denying that. But it's funny uncomfortable. It's not uncomfortable like they're not actually insulting each other or being mean and uncomfortable. It's like funny uncomfortable.
It's the real world situations that they're put in that just adds to the comedy.
Tisk.
They just don't want to seem like they're rolling in the mainstream crowd.
Yeah, they're
all these hipster.
A show. It's really underrated, and I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's honestly way better than The Office, if you ask me.
It's Friends.
Parks and Recreation. It's I don't know if you've heard of it. It doesn't really have very many big name actors in it or anything. It's kind of one of those like underground, really small fan base, but it's a cult following. You
probably never heard the channels on either. You probably
you probably never even heard what. Yeah, it's most providers don't even give the channel out. So
have you heard of Community? I don't think you have. Yeah. It's kind of a small.
It's kind of
thing.
It's small.
Yeah.
Have you heard of insert any other show ever? Yeah, it's pretty small.
You hear that, Office haters? Get out of my face. You can't change my mind.
You can't act like you're all hipster because you like something else.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
These millennials think they can do whatever they want.
Damn millennials ruin our country. It's thanks to them that The Office is leaving Netflix.
Yeah.
Damn millennials. Can we do anything in this world anymore?
I guess not because...
Apparently not.
So PC culture bullshit, I tell you what.
Everything has to be all P to the C.
Yeah.
What happened to the P to the V?
I don't. I'm uncomfortable answering this.
And the P to the P and the V to the V. What happened to that? Why is it to be P to the C?
Love is love.
What is love? Where is the love, There's people hurting, there's people crying.
Are you making a reference to something? Is this a reference?
Yeah, you don't know the reference?
I'm sure if you talk a little more about it, maybe
got me. They got me questioning. Where's the love?
Is this Black Eyed Peas?
Yeah. Okay, you got it.
The song that. Do you remember? What was it? Speaking of Black Eyed Peas,
Speaking of,
was it Stupid in here? But you remember what the actual name of that song was?
Let's get stupid in here.
Let's get stupid in here. Is it Stupid? It might be something. But do you remember the original?
Oh God, no.
I don't think I could say it on the podcast because it's kind of it's a controversy. It's not a controversy. It's a slightly derogatory. Not slightly. It's derogatory. It's the R word. Let's get R word in here. Do you remember that?
Oh.
Do you remember how that was the?
Oh, I don't actually remember that song.
Yeah. Huh.
There you go.
They stole our hearts with "Where's the Love" and they hit us with that.
They crushed our hearts with that song.
Yeah.
I remember Black Eyed
Times.
Peas. My ex-stepmom, not a good person. And if you listen to this, hi, how are you?
Don't know why you would be listening.
Don't know why you'd be listening to this.
Unless you're jealous.
Unless you're vindictive. It's like you're angry at me for the time I put you in your place.
She's probably like sitting on the corner of her bed with like a pocket knife.
Yeah, she's flipping
one of those butterfly knives.
Yeah, she's flipping it between her fingers.
There's like a picture of you with your eyes
she's
crossed.
throwing darts at my face. But the song. You remember the song "Dirty Bit"?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I
you'd
think
be
so.
like, it's
if
just.
I heard
he just said "dirty bit."
Yeah.
But we would say "dirty bitch," and we'd be talking about her. Like
God,
with my everyday house with my mom and my stepdad, we would make fun of my stepmom and call her "dirty bitch." And I remember for the year that it was out on the radio, that's what we'd always say.
Boom. Ex-stepmom, what do you have to say about that?
What do you say about that?
Let's hear in the comments.
Yeah,
we know you're listening.
Yeah, we know you've been listening since day one.
Yeah,
can't hide. We can see who you are. We can see the viewers.
Stupid.
Yeah, we see it. We see it.
Yeah, we
trying to hide behind your little troll account, but we have Troll Trace.
Yeah. So try again, loser.
Yeah, the Danish are on our side.
Yeah. Good old South Park.
Good old South Park. I just watched that episode last night.
That season, I think that's when it started to get really good again.
Yeah, that's when it started to get so topical and so current.
That was the perfect time for South Park. It's
like the South Park, not revival because it never really died, but it's like the South Park like Renaissance, or I mean that's not the word either because Renaissance would be earlier. South Park, the new age,
rejuvenation.
The rejuvenation, or the new age of South Park. I think it started with Soda Sopa.
Yes, Soda Sopa.
Yeah,
Whole Foods.
No, Soda Sopa.
And then isn't that the season where the kids are playing ninjas or something? They all think they're terrorists, or
yes, yep,
trying to get them out of the
yep.
And then Kenny his house is still there. They're like used as a museum for like poor people.
Yes,
the poor people museum.
Yeah, because his house is still right there in the middle of Soda Sopa. Yeah,
God,
such a good show.
That show is so good.
It really is.
It's for intellectuals, if you ask me. You have to be able to take the kind of humor that they give us,
Yeah. Well, it's funny enough. My mom has not recently, she's for a while, but she has taken up listening to Christian music, which more power to her.
Yeah.
But we had a good laugh because I showed her the episode of Christian Rock Hard. Is the name of the episode, and it's when Cartman tries to go platinum with the Christian rock band Faith Plus One, and we were just laughing because
it's so accurate.
Well, it's so accurate, and what's crazy is that they can say whatever they want and not get in trouble because they're making fun of everybody all the time.
Yeah,
including themselves.
Exactly.
So that's the thing is like, because my mom was asking, has there anything like, have they had to remove any episodes because of like black comments or racist jokes? And I was like, actually, I don't think so.
There was a whole episode based around the N-word when when Randy's on the
was
it the Price is Right or something?
Exactly.
Not Price is Right.
Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune,
Yeah.
I don't how
things
you
that really annoy you. And he's like, Can I say it? Can I say that on the show?
I don't know
how
well, I guess it's
because it's the whole point is that this is the way I think about it. characters like Cartman, really none of the characters in the show are role models.
Yeah.
Especially Cartman and Randy too, because Randy's like an idiot and is not a role model, and Cartman same. So when they do stuff, it's not them advocating that that's the way you should act.
South Park is literally a parody of how the world
exactly
is. So.
And so like when Cartman says something racist, it's not there. The creators of the show don't feel that way.
Yeah.
They're saying that this kid who is a horrible kid and is racist and bad said this thing.
Yeah.
And that's not like the normal thing to say or the right thing to say.
Yeah.
So that's why I think they can get away with it, because they're not they're not making like, this show isn't anti a certain group of people. It's anti everything all the time.
It's making fun of
people
who
makes
are
fun of white
way.
people one episode, it makes fun of rich people one episode, the poor people, then black people, then Asians, and then every other race and every other ethnicity and every other religion and every other everything in every other episode. You know, like every new episode there's like a new thing to make fun of.
So it's not centered on one.
Exactly. It's not just against Christianity. It's not just against Scientology. It's not just against black people or white people or rich people or gay people or anything. It's gonna take everybody. There's no holds bar. That's the thing. Because now, if they didn't make fun of some people, that would be weird. Even if they didn't make fun of like certain groups that shouldn't be made fun of at all, or that were like protected, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. It would be, because then the people they would make fun of, it would be worse. So if they didn't make fun of black people, but then they did make fun of Asian people, that would be worse, because then it's like, oh, they aren't going to make fun of black people, but they're fine with it with Asians. So that means Asians must be less than. So if they're all equal, everybody's equal. That's the thing. They make fun of everybody because everybody's equal. Field. Exactly.
Yeah. That reminds me of Tropic Thunder. When Robert Downey Jr. is in blackface, because it's I've watched videos on it, like it's not the way it's portrayed. It's not in a racist view. Mm-hmm. It's making fun of how people that think it's okay to do that. Stuff.
And
I think South Park's in the same line.
It's literally poking fun, and like, not poking fun. That's not the right word, but it's making a satirical statement about the way that like Hollywood deals with it, and the way that, especially the way it used to handle blackface and also like racist problems. That's what they were saying. They were making a statement. They weren't making light of it. They used humor to make a statement, basically. It was a satirical joke statement.
And if you think, that's probably going to be the last time it's ever going to be okay to have blackface in a high caliber motion picture.
No one's going to ever have the balls, because I'm not saying that people should do it, but no one else is going to like make that
like, hey, I think we could do this.
Yeah, no one's going to do that. Okay. No one's going to say, hey, can we do blackface in our movie?
Yeah.
I think it could be really funny.
They could do it. Why can't we?
It could be really funny. Yeah. I'll make it funny.
I promise. It's going to be hilarious. Just wait.
Yeah, just wait. It'll be funny.
I promise.
You will laugh.
Yeah. Guys, why aren't you laughing? It's funny. Look at this.
It's blackface, guys. Laugh.
Look,
that means funny.
I'm being racist, but I'm trying to tell you I'm not being racist.
It's satirical, I swear. Because next time that happens, I'm sure they will not do a very good job of it, if they ever do that again. I'm sure that it will not be done in a very good way, and then there'll be controversy.
I think it's time for that to die out.
Yeah. I think Tropic Thunder did a good job ending it out, and there's no need for anything else. Anything like that. Yep.
I would agree.
Yep.
When I first watched the movie, TBH, I didn't at first realize it was Robert Downey Jr. because
he does it's a transformative role.
Yeah.
It really, in every way.
Yeah.
In his personality and the way he looks, obviously, and everything. It is very transformative. He does a great job in that role.
Oh, for sure. Mm-hmm. So, how would you like to transition our topic from blackface to something?
We could talk about.
What would you like to talk about today?
Good question. We could talk about movies. We were already kind of talking about movies. We could talk about movies.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get a little movie chat going.
Little cinema speak.
Cinema speak.
There you
yes,
go.
Sir.
That sounds good.
Very
I like
good.
that. So what movie are we talking about first? Do you want to talk about classics? You want to talk about newer movies? Coming soon movies?
You know what? I'll let you take the reins.
Oh, will you? Will you let me take the wheel? Okay. Well, let's say, what's your favorite classic movie? Because then we can start a dialogue based on the different movies. So before 2000.
Before 2000.
Pre Y2K.
That's hard because I'm not quite the movie buff.
Well, it's
but
okay.
I do enjoy movies.
I didn't say how many classic movies have you watched. I just said what's your favorite.
Yeah, that's hard.
Just one.
I haven't seen a lot of them.
Just one
recently. Sweating from the brow because I'm so nervous. I'm on the spot.
I see that. Are you gonna be okay?
I think I'm gonna vomit.
I'm gonna throw up.
I'm gonna throw up.
I'm gonna throw up.
Okay, let's get on track.
Are mom and dad getting divorced because of us?
We can't talk about that movie yet because we're not to that point.
I know.
You said pre, and then you're bringing it up.
You walked me right into it.
You walked yourself into it. You didn't
you're
have
the
to
one that
make
said
the
you're
joke.
going to throw up.
Okay, fine. That's whatever. I'll take the blame. Sorry I backed you into a wall.
Yeah, it's okay.
Backed into a corner.
Put me into a corner where you can't expect me to not attack when I'm in a corner.
Yeah.
It happens.
I guess you're right. But I'm going to go kind of cliche movie. Because when it comes to pre-2000 movies, I don't really have much of a stance on any movies.
Are you saying fuck the pre-2000 movies?
No, I'm saying there's good movies. I just haven't gone around to them because I'm not pre-2000, so I didn't grow up with these movies. But the movies I will go with are Goonies.
Okay.
And I think I have to go with both Home Alone movies, Home Alone 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah, because 2 is really good also.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Actually, scrap that. Home Alone 3, favorite movie by far.
Oh, get out of here. Nope. Home Alone 5.
Yeah, they did make 5 of them with 3 different kids after Macaulay Culkin.
Yep. And you know what? It's funny. Home Alone 4. I just found this out the other day because I was watching Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, and this one episode of Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, they make friends with this really rich kid, and he is the kid that played the Kevin.
Is it Kevin in all 5 movies?
Yep, it's Kevin in all 5 movies.
Why? Why would it be Kevin in all 5 movies? You would think after the second one,
this as far as I know. I haven't actually watched 3, 4, and 5, but I'm pretty sure it's Kevin in all of them. Pretty sure it's like rebooting, but they just kept it sequels.
I think I was forced to watch the 3rd one at my scary neighbor's house. That was like it's kind of like a hoarder home, but I was forced to be
Was he like the neighbor that in the first Home Alone where he would scream whenever he'd see him? Was that like your scary neighbor?
No,
you know what I'm talking
that
about?
was the ones across the street.
Yeah, the one down the street.
Yeah.
But
the people that I had to go, I was forced to try to be friends with.
You were forced to.
How
old were they?
I don't know. I don't think they were my age. I think they were younger than me. But I think we had to try to be nice to them. So they had us go over.
You felt bad for him.
Yeah. I really wanted to go home, but they made us watch Home Alone 3.
Oh, no. That's how you knew they were not worth being friends with.
Yeah. When you were like, this is how we're going to make friends with them. Sit them down.
Watch Home Alone 3.
Watch Home Alone 3. They're going to love us.
They're going to fucking love us. Home Alone 3.
Didn't work out.
It wins the heart.
The movie was doo-doo. I don't remember a single second from it. I just remember I hated it. That's all you need to know.
There's not many movies that are worse than that, honestly.
I can think of one.
Well, I didn't say there's none. But what's the one that you're going to say?
The Emoji Movie.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay.
That's awful movie. God awful movie.
Never seen it. Hopefully never will.
I had to watch it because I wanted to see how bad it was. And we had it at work. So
you watched it for the memes?
Yeah.
Oh, because you put it in during work.
So
That's
I wanted to see
smart.
how bad it was.
See, you got paid to watch the
review
Emoji
a
Movie.
Terrible movie. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So give your review.
I don't remember much.
I'll give you 30 seconds starting in 5 seconds. You have 30 seconds to give a Duke's quick review starting now.
It's a waste of time. Don't buy into it. It's a ploy to just bring money in from kids that are just, they love the emoji stuff, so let's make a movie about it. It's not worth it. It has a terrible plot. Just don't watch it.
So 12 seconds.
And that's my
strong.
review of the Emoji Movie.
1 out of 10. Give it a score. Have you ever done a review before?
0.5 out of 10.
Okay, good job.
There we go.
Man, I hope next time you're more prepared. That was really bad.
You know what? That's not funny. You can't turn this around on me.
That was rough.
Yes.
I hope next time you're more prepared.
Well, I didn't know I was going to have to be on the spot for a movie review.
Expect the unexpected.
I could say the same to you, so.
Oh.
Back on topic. What are your favorite pre-2000 movies?
I'd say I like my favorite animated one is the Iron Giant.
Oh, well, yeah, Iron Giant.
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you're gonna go there, then yeah, that's mine too.
I didn't say it.
You said you're like, oh, well, okay, as if I'm like some elitist who, if like I thought like as if you thought we were excluding that movie from. Oh, okay. Well, if you're going there, then
I didn't mean it in a condescending way. It just
You're
happened
so
to come
elitist.
out that way.
you're so elitist.
I was like, oh yeah, I didn't think about that movie.
Wow, didn't know we were going that low.
Is Iron Giant a pre-2000s movie?
It definitely is.
What
It's gotta
year
be.
did Iron
It's
Giant-
gotta be.
Because for some reason I feel like, oh, you got lucky. It's from 1999.
Yes, I knew it.
Because I was gonna say it doesn't seem like it's that old.
It's not that old. I knew it
Yeah.
wasn't that old, but it is pre-2000.
It is a fantastic.
So
movie.
it is.
I would-
Oh, okay. All right.
Fuck off.
Hey, you had the elitist attitude. And
I
tone.
didn't mean to. You were the one that took it that way. I didn't mean it that way. Jesus
It's all about
Christ.
tone and delivery, my friend.
Yeah.
So Iron Giant would be a good one. Forrest Gump's really good. And that's a classic, but yeah.
I've never seen it all the way through in the same sitting.
Same seat.
Yeah.
I just happen to just need to change. It's a long movie. I
need
give
it.
you that.
It just
You gotta change seats every half an
my
hour.
legs just get
you know,
tired.
They get
I
a
can't
little,
sit in the
get a
same
little
spot.
sore. Yeah. Number 3. Sandlot.
Sandlot.
Mhm.
That is that. You gotta go back to the looking board.
The date?
Yeah.
That came out it was like the early 90s.
93.
Yeah. 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 Don't even
Okay.
try. That's you trying to say that you thought that the original Sandlot came out after Iron Giant?
Yeah.
Boy,
Well, I
have
had
you
to-
lost your mind? Because I'll help you find it.
Office reference.
Yep.
Put that on the bingo.
Number 3.
Card.
Number 3, right? Yeah.
That was
Keep counting. 4.
4. For me?
No, just in general. Just
Oh.
this episode. How many Office references we've both made?
Oh, I don't. Was
Yeah, it's 3.
That's
What was strike 1? No. Fool me once, strike 1. Fool me twice, strike 3. You're out.
is that another one?
That's another one. Yeah.
I don't
so
know if you
make it 4.
said it right.
I did. That is right. That's how it is. That's how
That's how he
Michael
says
says
it?
it.
Okay.
He says, yeah. He says, fool me once because he can't remember. He's like, fool me once, strike 1. Fool me twice, strike 3. You're out. Because he doesn't remember that.
Yes, it's something like that.
Yep.
I remember that. Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. So we were talking about Sandlot. Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen the Sandlot.
Yeah.
I don't watch a lot of movies, but I've seen the Sandlot.
Oh well. I guess that makes sense because it's a baseball movie. That's
Yeah.
like if any movie that when you were a kid, especially that you would have liked.
Yeah, it would have to be the
old.
Sandlot.
Yeah, Sandlot.
I always wish I could hit home runs like that.
Right. Oh, I remember. Did you ever watch the second one
No.
with the older kids? They were a little older, and it brought girls down to the field.
Ew.
Yeah.
Girls have no
It was
place
boys
in
against
sports.
girls.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
Cooties. But the whole point was the whole moral of the story was that the girls were just as good as the boys at the sport.
Equality.
And the best of the boys, who is cocky, he was going up against the girl pitcher who was the best on their team,
Mhm.
and she pitched it to him, and he kept hitting foul balls because he could never actually hit it. He didn't miss, but he always hit foul balls because he couldn't actually get a good hit. And he did it for 2 hours, if I remember right, or maybe even longer. He just kept hitting foul balls over and over, and then like cut to like 2 hours later, and he's still hitting foul balls.
Whoa.
I don't know if it was the second or the third. But I'm gonna look it up. So you take it away while I look that up.
Well. Look how the turntables.
Number 5.
Burger King foot lettuce.
lettuce.
What is this podcast?
I don't know. It's just reference on top of reference. Oh God. No one's gonna listen. They're tired of the references.
Yeah, we exhausted our
We exhausted them.
our inventory.
Okay, so it's not Sandlot 2. It could be Sandlot 3.
I don't know why you would watch a third sequel or
It's
second
not Sandlot
sequel.
3. Which one?
Is this a completely different movie? Is this like
I
one of those
don't know.
garbage Disney movies that they would play? Disney originals?
It may be. Sandlot boys against girls. I'm gonna find this. So you gotta keep talking while I figure this out.
Well, guys, as you can see, once again, Ryan's not prepared for the podcast. You would think if he knew we were going to talk about movies, he would become more prepared. But
you'd think, but I think it is Sandlot too. Okay, so really quick, I'm gonna read the plot. No, that's way too long. Never mind. That's like the whole movie.
That's too much reading.
That's the entire
I can't
movie.
do too much reading. It hurts.
Let me go to IMDb and they'll give me a summary. That's a little better because the plot is the entire movie, and I'm not about to read that because that would be probably 5 minutes of reading about Sandlot 2, and I don't think people really care about Sandlot 2.
I don't even really care.
Well, sorry, too late. I don't know what movie I'm talking about. I just know there's a movie where the cocky lead boy gets shown up by the best girl on the team, and she keeps throwing it underhand like a softball, and then he gets embarrassed. I don't know what movie it is.
It'll come to you one day.
It won't. I thought I knew, but I don't.
Well, you don't. So it's just gonna be stuck in the memory bank for the rest of your life. So have fun with that.
Early 2000s. No, early 2000s. I was right. I don't know why I stopped myself.
Oh, no, I didn't mean early 2000s. Early 2000s.
Scratch that. Forget I said that. Early 2000s. Go.
Is that the category you're giving me for
what
movies?
Is early 2000s?
The early 2000s is 2000 between years 2000 to probably 2005. That's what it classifies as years 2000. So that's your definition of early 2000s. That's what you asked.
Me.
That's what you asked.
I said movies.
You asked categorized.
I said movies. I said what is early 20
yeah, early 2000s
movies.
You didn't say movies.
I threw it
after
in there.
I started.
If you play back the recording, you can hear it.
I don't think so, but whatever.
Number 1 and number 2. You get 2 picks.
I gotta think movies that are.
I'll go first. Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
That's pretty good. That's a good movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty sure George Lopez and the giant head is the best. Is Oscar worthy, if you ask me. Pretty sure.
All those.
Pretty sure.
I was listening to the Super Mega podcast earlier, and they were talking about this. How the hell does who is it? Robert Rodriguez, is he the director of Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
Oh God, I have no idea.
Like Spy Kids.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell does he get the big names that he gets as like lead roles in those movies?
Like George Lopez and
Sylvester Stallone was the bad guy in Spy Kids.
Yeah. And hold up. Rewind. Forget I even talked about Shark Boy and Lava Girl, but forget I even talked about Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Spy Kids 3D. Game over.
That was a good movie.
I watched that movie so much.
The only thing that pissed me off about that's the one where like the giant when they have like the giant robots.
Yes,
that they fight.
That's the beginning. Yep.
That part pissed me off. Because I didn't think. I mean, the bottom part of the robots look cool, but the fact that there wasn't like a cool head on them
because they were just standing
on it, that pissed me off. Because like, what a design!
Because they had to show the girl and the guy ooh.
Well, they could have done that. They could have had them standing in a little platform in like the chest area of the robot, and it had a cool like helmet for it. But they ruined it.
They ruined it.
I'm kind of upset by that.
So did that ruin the whole experience for
you?
Basically. Yeah, basically. Yeah, no, I just remember I watched the shit out of that movie when I was a kid.
I never really got into Spy Kids.
They even had a game on the DVD. A racing game with your remote. You had to race. I don't even remember how it worked. But I remember that it was there. And this is not false. I will look this up.
Again, he's ill-prepared, and he has to look it up. And
if anything, if you can't come up with anything to talk about, then you're ill-prepared. So go ahead.
So I'm gonna start naming some of my favorite movies. I would like to say I matured faster than other kids. So
okay.
I was into the cult classic movies like Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre. Those are probably some of my favorite early 2000s movies. It's whatever. A good. I
was about to say Napoleon Dynamite's pretty darn good. So that was gonna be my next.
It's a fantastic movie. but like animated movies. The SpongeBob movie, that's early 2000s. That was 2005
Oh yeah,
or
SpongeBob
6.
movie. That's so good. Yeah.
SpongeBob movie is a good movie. There's so many better movies I could think of, but it's like
Yeah.
my brain is probably like, oh,
My
good
brain
movie.
be stupid and don't think of other things.
Think good movie, but can't. Because the next movie I was thinking of, Monster House.
Dude,
That's a good movie.
I need to watch that again soon. That's such a good movie.
I was looking up the cast of that. That's let me pull that up again.
John Heater.
It's such a Kevin James.
Yeah, Kevin. Yep.
Kevin James is in it.
Yeah, it has a great cast. Oh, ill prepared for the podcast.
No,
I see.
I am prepared.
Ill prepared.
I have it right here. Mitchell Musso is the
main
DJ.
kid. Oh, really?
Yeah. Who'd have thought? Steve Buscemi is Nebercracker.
That's the old guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I knew the voice was familiar.
Yeah. Yep, that makes sense. Yep.
Maggie Gyllenhaal plays the
babysitter.
Yeah. And then Nick Cannon, of course. His voice is the only one I could pick out.
Nick Cannon.
He's the other cop.
Oh yeah.
And then Fred Willard plays the dad.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Oh, he died, didn't he? Isn't that the guy that just died?
Yeah,
just passed away. That's too bad. R.I.P. Fred Willard.
Probably the biggest name in the entire movie, Jason Lee.
Yeah. When
the
you say
dad
Jason Lee
from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
The dad?
Yeah, the dad.
Like Alvin? Not You mean Dave?
Dave's basically the dad.
That's what but don't say the dad. It's Dave.
They understand what I'm talking about.
No, I didn't know what you meant until I asked for clarification if it was Dave.
Who would I be talking about?
The bald guy who takes advantage of them. I don't know.
The bald guy that takes advantage of him.
That sounds.
You made
take
it
that out of the
like
context.
A child predator.
Oh God.
He likes
Let's
to
say take that out of
physically
context. That
take
sounds really bad. He's the bald guy that takes advantage of the little baby chipmunks. Takes advantage of them.
I don't know why, but him and I just had his name. Paul Giamatti. I always get them confused for each other.
With the bald guy that takes advantage of the chipmunks?
Yeah, I always get those two guys.
What's Paul Giamatti in?
He's the bad guy in Big Fat Liar. That's a movie I can add to the list. Big Fat Liar.
I can see why you confuse those.
Because they're both
they both do look similar.
Mediocre but okay movies.
Yes.
They're both the antagonists.
But one of them is not in a very good TV show. Is not in a very good TV show, but the other one is.
I don't know what movie or show.
It's not a movie. Arrested Development.
Oh.
I don't really watch it all the way through, but I know it's a good show. That people really like.
I wanted to start that, but I've never gotten into it.
Yeah, well, the bald guy that takes advantage of the chipmunks is in that.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. He's actually pretty funny. The episodes I've seen, he's pretty good.
It's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Monster House. We're talking about Monster House.
Yeah, Monster House.
That's a solid movie.
That's my favorite Halloween movie.
It's so good. I remember being so freaked out on some of the scenes, like when they showed the woman getting buried alive.
That scared the
Holy
shit out of
Also,
me.
just like the way she looked was freaky.
And then when they go into the basement and they fall and it cracks her just her skeleton. Yeah. This is a children's movie. I can't handle that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh. That was terrifying.
And when it eats the dog, when the house eats the dog, I was like, that's the first living thing it eats, and I'm frightened.
Freaking puppy.
I don't like that.
Ridiculous. That freaking house.
It's too terrifying. I don't know how they could deal with that. Because I couldn't.
You know what's ridiculous?
No.
They lost in the Oscars.
Were they even nominated for an Oscar?
I think so. Well, because it got nominated for Best Animated Picture, because there's only like 4 every year, so they all get nominated basically.
How did you know this? Do you know this for a fact?
I'll Google it, but I'm almost positive. Like, you're making me wonder now, but I'm pretty sure.
You're gonna look like a damn fool thinking Monster House was nominated for an Oscar.
Oscars.
And I'm gonna look like a damn fool if it did get nominated.
Hold up. It lost to Happy Feet. Yes, That's what happened. It was nominated.
Where were all
lost
the
to Happy
nominees?
Feet. Oh God. Okay.
Because
2006 Oscars nominee best anime picture. Give me a second. It's gonna take me a second. So you keep talking.
Happy Feet is a garbage movie.
It is.
That was such
It's
a boring
so bad.
movie.
It's so bad.
I don't know how I could sit through. There was 2 of them, right? And there wasn't a third one. There's only 2. I don't know how I could sit through the 2 movies. I did it.
I sure couldn't.
I just remember during the second one, my sister peed in the theater, so we had
She
to
peed in the theater.
on the seat. Yeah,
Oh,
that's the only reason. That's the only thing I remember from that movie.
Oh, damn.
I do remember. I think it might have been the second one, maybe, when they tried to get like live action into that movie with the people that were exploring the Arctic.
Okay.
And they were live action. It didn't fit well with me.
Oh,
It didn't
yeah,
sit well
yeah.
with me.
That was so dumb. Why did they do that?
I don't. Some anime movie shouldn't try to do that. The only movie that works perfectly with mixing animation with live action is SpongeBob. Keep it. Let them do their thing. Everybody else needs to give up.
Yep.
Family Guy. It works for Family Guy too.
Yeah, yeah.
2 of the greatest animated shows in history. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. What's taking so long?
I found it.
Oh.
I wanted you to finish your thought.
Well, you should have said something. My thoughts didn't matter. I was just rambling until you found it. You never said anything.
I want to see how long you go. Okay, so Happy Feet won.
Happy Feet won.
2007.
Okay.
Cars and Monster House were the only other 2 nominees,
Really?
and Happy Feet won.
That's kind
Bullshit.
of a shit year for
It is
animated
kind of.
movies.
Except for Monster House.
Monster House, yeah. But still, that's not a movie I would think is an Oscar nominee.
It says you.
Yeah, it
you
says
loser.
me. I'm not a loser.
You know
I'm
what
the one that brought up
won
Monster House.
next year, which is another amazing movie?
No, I don't know.
Ratatouille.
That was a good movie. I will agree with that.
Ratatouille.
Such a freaking awesome movie.
Made me want to cook so much, and like it made the way I eat food like get validated. I was like, yes, I mixed flavors. I'm glad that someone understands because no one else understands. I was a misunderstood child.
That's the first movie that made me want to eat tomatoes. When they
The way you just said that was the best. That was the first movie that made me want to eat
something that validated
tomatoes.
your childhood, and like it made me want to eat vegetable.
That was the first movie that made me want to eat tomatoes.
Because they look like scalloped potatoes, and like I kind of like those. I wonder if they taste the same.
Oh, like in like the Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Like the way that like he cut it all super thin.
Yeah, so I was like,
I want to make that so bad.
I don't. I want to eat it. Too
Why
many
not?
vegetables.
That's the whole point.
I don't like it.
It's Ratatouille.
I don't like it. And I never will.
You never even had it.
I don't like vegetables.
I haven't either, but you like the movie.
Yeah, but I don't like the food it's based on. Sorry. I can support the movie, but not the food.
Sorry, they're one and the same.
Not really.
Do you support the movie?
I do support the movie. The food came way before the movie, so I don't have to support it. That's just how it works. Sorry.
No, sorry. I think the whole reason it's called Ratatouille is because they made the dish called Ratatouille.
Probably.
Yep.
Do you remember the very unnecessarily dark scene in that movie?
Probably.
When
once you explain, I'll know
the dad rat has to take Remy to show him how humans really are, and
they kill all the rats. The rats are just dead.
Yeah, the exterminator building.
Yes.
And they're just hanging in the fucking window.
He was
dead.
murdered. Yeah.
It's just unnecessary close-up shots
takes,
of
just like
the fucking rats hanging there.
Yep. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
What was the point?
A lot of those movies have those kind of really strange, not choices because it makes sense, but they're really weirdly freaky for a little kid. Like just one or two moments. Like Toy Story, the first Toy Story, in Sid's room. Oh,
that was horrifying.
Lord, that was scary.
The fucking baby doll spider.
We were like both 4 or 5 when we really watched it because it was out before we were even born.
This brought.
Yep.
The brave little toaster.
Oh my
the
god.
The fucking air conditioner.
The brave little toaster. Yes.
Has an aneurysm and fucking dies.
That was the scariest thing I had seen in my entire life up to that point.
What the fuck
that was
was
the scariest thing I had ever seen in my life to that point.
There were so many
That's
unnecessary
probably what
scenes in that
started
movie.
the idea of a nightmare for me.
Yeah.
Like before that, I had happy dreams all the time. After that, nightmares began.
That was an irrationally
It
scary
was
children's
horrifying.
movie.
It was so scary.
Honestly, we should make a video on that.
Oh my God.
How
We should.
the brave little toaster. That scene, and then the fucking when they're in the junkyard,
Yes.
and all the cars are singing and getting
my
crushed.
God. Yes.
And all the oil splatters
so
all over, like they're
horrifying.
getting gored and shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
But then it's all offset by them going Tutti Frutti. Oh,
Yeah.
they're singing and dancing Tutti Frutti. Oh,
God, why would you think it's a good idea to put that in a children's movie?
I don't know.
And then when the part where
God,
everybody
it was
thinks
such a good movie though.
it was a great
but
movie.
but like I don't know. And then when
Every-
he's hanging on for
yeah,
dear
when
life off
everybody
the
thinks
cliff.
the vacuum
Oh
cleaner
my
died.
God. This movie, man.
This is bringing back like terrible childhood memories.
Yeah,
because of
as
this
everything
movie.
you're saying, I'm like, oh my God, my brain and my eyes are like open wide. I'm just sitting here.
I hated that. I hated that movie so much.
It was a strange one.
Yeah.
In a good way. It was like one of the best movies I remember watching when I was a kid.
I
watched it a
barely
bunch of
remember it,
times.
but all the
The
scenes are
first
coming
time I
back
watched
now.
it though, oh boy, tell ya, I was terrified.
Yeah, I couldn't. I didn't think I was old enough to watch that movie.
Yeah.
It seemed very mature for
Yeah,
me.
right. Even though it was a kids movie, quote unquote, it was terrifying.
Like
Did they
what?
make like a second and third one?
Did they?
Mm-hmm. At least the second one.
They did?
Mm-hmm.
Are you
I
gonna have
remember
to
watching
Are you
it.
gonna have to research this
Yep,
once again?
This is gonna be the episode where we research everything.
Well, while you're researching this,
Fact-checking
I want to bring back up the Iron Giant.
Yes. Okay.
The scene where he's watching all the horror movies. That was
Yes.
very scary to me.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because when it's whatever the brain one, and when he's watching it, and you just hear the guy like gurgling while he's getting
Yes.
like suffocated by the brain. That was the most horrifying thing
Yeah.
ever.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the giant is getting like electrocuted. That was scary too when he's getting electrocuted.
Yep.
That whole
Terrifying.
I don't like the. I mean, I do, but I don't like the.
Scariness in those
the-
movies.
Well,
Too
yeah,
Scary.
but like the character design for the giant.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of scary.
He's kind of, especially when you're little. When you're a little
Yeah.
kid, he's a yeah.
Did you know Vin Diesel voiced the
Yeah.
Iron Giant?
He's like the weirdest voice actor.
He
He
All
is
these
Groot
odd
and he is the
roles.
Iron Giant.
he's kind of an odd person in IRL too. So
The brave little toaster has been to Mars, and he's been to the rescue.
what the fuck? Just stop at the first one. I have a problem.
Although
with
I will
sequels.
say, I honestly think the second one was okay, if I remember. I mean, I was fine for me. I liked
No.
it.
No,
That's short and sweet.
that's a classic
God, the brave
where
little
you have
toaster
to
is so
stop.
good.
at the first one. If they made an Iron Giant 2,
They probably did, honestly.
they probably did.
I'll find it out.
And then
Iron
there's
Giant
not many
2.
sequels I can think of that are better than
Wow,
the
they
original.
didn't. I can't believe it.
I'm kind of happy they didn't. 'cause
But they're gonna make
it's
it. They're
based
gonna
off a
make
book.
one now, though.
It's based off a book.
Yeah, they're gonna make another one. I think they're gonna either remake it or do like another one.
Don't ruin the
They're
classic.
gonna,
It's
you know they're gonna
perfectly
do
fine.
it. You know they are.
Yeah.
If Disney owns it, they will do it. They're gonna do like live action. Vin Diesel's just gonna stand there. They're gonna put him. They're gonna make him look like the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz, and then he's gonna say, "I am Iron Giant." That's all he's gonna say. I am Iron Giant.
He's gonna sexually harass the.
He's gonna take advantage of the chipmunks. He's the bald man that's gonna take advantage of the chipmunks.
I was gonna say he's gonna he's gonna sexually
Good.
verbally assault the
Sexually,
the
verbally
stage
assault.
hands, the female stage hands on set.
So he's gonna sexually harass them. Is
Harass-
that what you're trying to say?
Not assault.
He's gonna
That's
sexually, verbally assault them. The women's stage hands. He's gonna sexually, verbally assault them.
fuck off! You ruined my train of thought. I had the words
I
in my
let you
head.
say it, and
But
then
then
it took you like 20 seconds to get that
Because
out. You're like, he's
You interrupted me and it-
Sexually, verbally assault them.
I knew the word I was gonna say, and you ruined it. You ruined my
Sexual
train of
harassment. Panda. Have you learned nothing?
thought. Guess not.
Apparently
Apparently,
not.
I haven't.
Apparently not.
I don't learn things too good. It's fine though.
Disappointing. So I think we should get one more of our all-time favorite movie, no matter what era. Just one. Narrow it down to one.
I don't know.
I can go first if you'd like.
Yeah, because I can't think of.
Mhm.
Because I'm not like a movie buff, so I don't.
Yeah, no,
have,
I
like,
know. I got
movies
you. Well, it's okay. You don't have to be a movie buff. It can just be your favorite. It doesn't have to be what's the most Oscar-worthy movie or the best movie. It's just what's your favorite. Because
true.
your best could be Step Brothers, or it could be this, which is not the best movie ever made. It's just your favorite movie.
Yeah.
So for
true.
me, I like Nightcrawler the best. I am
Is
a Jake
that-
Gyllenhaal fanboy.
Is that the movie where he's like a reporter?
Yes, he takes videos of all like the crime scenes and stuff in L.A.
That is a very.
and
I haven't seen that, but it looks very
it's
good.
really good. I would recommend it even if you're not like into a lot of like artsy movies. It's not really artsy, but it's very good, very very good. It's definitely my favorite movie. I've seen it probably 7 or 8 times, and I had to do a presentation on it in one of my classes. It's a good movie, really really good movie. Yeah, so that's a solid movie. It's probably my favorite, at least I can think of all time. It's just so good. I'm a Jake Gyllenhaal like fan of all kinds.
Oh my god.
Gets a few laughs here and there freshman year of college. I was like, yeah, so what? I like Jake Gyllenhaal. Big deal. He's a good
actor.
actor.
What do you do about it?
It's not like I think he's attractive. He's just a good actor. Jeez.
Yeah, get off my back,
Get
bro.
off my back. I'm not gay.
Yeah, but I might be for Jake Gyllenhaal.
Well, if he asked, maybe, but I'm
Yeah.
not.
I'm not. But if you wanted to engage in sexual
Then that'd be a different
intercourse-
conversation. But we're not having
Yeah.
that conversation right
Yeah,
now.
but if it happened,
But if
to
it
come
happened, then we would talk. But we're not.
up, yeah.
It's not happening.
Thus concludes the bit on being gay for
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
The bit has ended.
Yes, and scene.
And scene. So, my movie, your movie.
I have quite a few, but the thing is, all the movies that I think of as my favorite movies are very like new movies. So
They just came out. So is it
Well,
one of those
not
things where it's
like-
like not just came out, but it's one of the things like where they're recent in your memory, so that you like them more, or is it?
it could be that, but also there are such great pieces of cinema.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like how you said it like that.
Yeah,
Great pieces of cinema.
great.
I'm
pieces
ready
of
to hear
cinema.
your great pieces of cinema.
Okay, so the first one, I'll name the 3 that are in contention, then I'll
Mhm.
narrow it down. So the first one would have to be 1917.
Mm-hmm. Never
Excellent
seen it.
movie.
I really
It is
wanna
a
see
very
it, though.
good movie.
Mhm. I wanted to see it. Really
The
bad.
way it's shot, the editing of it is
it's all
absolutely
quote
amazing.
unquote in one take.
Yeah.
Right?
It's such a good movie.
Mhm. I really want to see it.
Very good. I recommend it. The second one would be Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah, that one's.
That is a
That's
very
a great
good movie.
That's
I
a
love
really,
that.
really good movie.
Absolutely great.
Oh, that reminds me. Go ahead.
And then the third one, this will probably take the cake, but the third one is Parasite.
Yeah, that's
That
really
is
good. That
such a
movie's
good
so
movie.
good.
Because I
God,
went into it knowing
That
nothing
movie is
about
so
it.
good. You know that's such a good movie.
Yeah.
That's such a good movie. Like that makes me want to think because there's one other movie that I can think of that I can't think of the name, but it was such a good movie and I really want to know what it was. You can keep talking about Parasite.
But it's one of those movies you have to go in blind to watch.
Yes, because I literally
'Cause-
went in and had no clue what was going to happen.
Yeah, because if
at
you
all.
go in knowing anything about it, it kind of ruins your experience.
Yep.
But
So we're not going to talk about what happens in the movie. We're just going to say it's really good.
I'll just
Excuse me.
give a heads up if you're one of those people like, it's not English, so I'm not gonna read.
I hate reading at my
You're
movies.
uncultured.
I hate having to look at the screen and not look at the people's faces.
I can't read too good. I can't do it.
I can't read.
It's such a.
Oh wait, hold up.
Yes.
Hereditary. You remember that? Remember when we went to that? Not even the whole movie. Just and everyone that's seen it knows the one scene.
That
Do
movie.
you remember that?
fucked me up.
Remember how we all were just
I
there,
was
like
like,
with our mouths were literally wide open, like what
fuck
just
just
happened? Yeah.
I didn't think that was gonna happen.
No.
I was like, this
We're not
movie's
even
gonna be creepy.
We're not even
but
gonna say like what it is because if you haven't seen it, you need to see it and just you'll know when the part is. Oh my god! And we were just sitting there for like at least 5 minutes, all just saying like, "Is this real?
Yeah,
like, what's
that just-
happening?" Like,
and then after the still close up shot
my God,
of
yes,
what
yes,
happens.
yes.
That's such just a
And then, like,
typical A24
just
horror.
the sounds and like the way that all the people reacted.
I'm feeling queasy thinking
I
about
know.
that movie. Made
Well,
me
I just remember
feel-
like sitting there like because the advertising makes the movie sound like it's gonna be one thing,
yeah,
and then in a good way this time it actually was completely different than what it was advertised to be.
yeah.
So it actually was a perfect because it surprised everybody.
I was like,
Literally, everybody like gasped so loud. And I was looking, like myself. I'm basically looking at myself and you and my girlfriend, and we're all just sitting there, could
what
not
the
believe what just
hell
happened. We could
Yeah.
not believe it.
It
was so insane.
but that's
insane.
Insane.
Another Office reference, by the way.
Yeah.
It's Weevil season. Insane. But
that's typical A24 horror.
Oh, it is too. It so is.
I haven't seen Midsummer yet. I really want to see it,
solid.
but I know isn't it basically the same kind of
it's not quite as
graphic
and
intense.
It's graphic. It's just not as intense.
Uncomfy, makes you feel uncomfy when you watch.
Yeah. It's not quite. It's definitely lighter in the sense that it's like almost all in daytime, and it's more.
Oh yeah. Daytime makes everything better.
Well, it helps.
Yeah.
The light
guess
helps.
So.
Whatever.
Are you scared of the dark or something? Is that what you're trying to?
No. Don't even say that, man.
Confirm.
You know what they'll
podcast?
say? You know what they'll do if they hear me? Say that.
Confirm on the podcast. Ryan's a little.
No,
little
I'm not.
Little baby pussy.
No, I don't. I like the dark.
Trying to hide
I like
now.
it. Did you ever watch the Goosebumps when you were a kid? The TV show?
Not as much when I was super young, but more recently. Like when
Oh,
I was
you went back and watched it now?
Yeah, and kind of
nice.
like junior high school. I watched them.
Yep.
The one that's the creepiest is the one where the kid goes into the town. And they're all zombies, and they're trying to keep him and his family there so that they can turn him into zombies. Like the end is like all the people in the town are like surrounding their house and they're gonna turn them into zombies and have to escape.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Like at the very end, I think they escape and then the dog they come to pick up their dog and he's a zombie. That one gave me goosebumps.
Oh.
Yeah. It's creepy for a kid show.
It is. It was a good
show. That's the point.
That's the point. It was definitely a very cheesy show, but it was a good one. My favorite episode was the werewolf one, where they're in the woods. They live in the woods, and do you remember that one?
It's the one where the kid is like turning into a werewolf. And he's having dinner with his friend or something, and he goes in the bathroom and there's just hair all over his arm and shit.
And they have like animals outside in like a pen.
I think so.
And
I don't know.
I don't know how to explain. It's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah, that one was a good one. I loved that.
Yeah.
That one. I mean, they're all good, but
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, not all of them.
I mean, they're not all. They're not all winners,
the
but
same.
You know what's funny? Ryan Gosling was in one of those.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, the picture one.
Yes.
The Say Cheese or Die one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the main kid in that one.
Who would have thought?
You know what? Don't ever say Goosebumps didn't do anything for this world.
Yeah. So
don't ever say that.
If that's what you're gonna think, if that's what you're thinking right now, think again.
You're dead wrong.
Oh my god.
That's like something that would be in the show.
You did that.
Yeah.
Are you R.L. Stein?
I can neither conform.
Jack Black is. You're not. Jack Black is.
I can neither.
You're not. Jack Black is R.L. Stein. Have you not seen the live action movie?
What if I'm Jack Black?
You're not, because I know who Jack Black is, and you're not him.
Have you ever seen me and Jack Black in the same room?
That doesn't work.
In the same town, even?
No, but I've seen a lot of people, and not you in the same place. Not in the same place. So.
But have you ever seen Jack Black and I in the same place?
But
specifically,
you could be.
I'm emphasizing Jack Black and myself, so that means that it's leading you to the idea that we are the same person.
It's not leading me to anything, because I know you're not Jack Black. Do you have any proof that you are?
It's too early to tell.
Do you have any proof that you are?
Yeah.
I don't think you do, actually.
I do.
You don't.
I do.
Don't.
I do.
Don't.
Do.
You do not.
I'm pretty sure I was there when they filmed School of Rock. So,
so you're just gonna name movies using? I'm pretty sure I was there.
I'm pretty sure I remember being on set of High Fidelity.
I'm pretty sure I was on the set.
Do you even know what that movie is? So probably a little too young for your time.
I'm pretty sure I was on set for Kung Fu Panda when they were
filming. I did the voices for Kung
Fu
Fu Panda. I think I would know.
No, it's live action. Do you not know that? He was in costume. You wouldn't know if you were.
Maybe it's a secret. Maybe that's the insider's secret that only Jack Black would know.
You were.
AKA
were you
myself.
on? Do you remember the movie
I sure do.
when he works at a movie store? Don't think you do.
That's High Fidelity.
No, it's not. When he pees and it's radioactive. He like pees in the drain and.
Oh yeah, I try and get that one out of my memory.
Yeah, because you don't know. You don't know.
It wasn't
what
a
it is.
very good one.
Now I have to look it up because.
Are you sure you're not talking about High Fidelity?
I don't think I am.
I'm pretty sure you are. Because he works in it, and he sings at the end. I sing at the end.
It's Be Kind Rewind.
Oh, that one. Oh yeah. See, yep, I do remember that one. That was a good movie I was in. It was fun.
You don't obviously remember it because I had to look it up. You couldn't just tell me
No, see,
what it's
you didn't
called.
explain it very well because I didn't actually.
No,
I didn't actually pee radioactive pee. That was just an effect. So that's why you threw me off because you made me think I had radioactive
I think
pee.
you would have remembered that.
No,
pretty big.
I didn't do that part. I didn't.
And when they
make
have
that.
to remake movies because they, like something happens to the VHSs or something, so they have to like remake RoboCop.
Yeah.
You.
No, I remember that.
You seem like you're panicking because you don't remember this.
No, all I'm saying is you can't expect me to remember the radioactive pee thing because I didn't even do that. I didn't actually have to radioactively pee. They did that in post-production.
Don't you have a gig coming up, music-wise?
Yeah, eventually. Don't we all?
Do you know what it is?
Okay, fine. I'm not Jack
Yeah,
Black.
That's what I thought. Gotcha.
Could
Caught
just
you
let me
red-handed.
have it.
No.
Or is that something that Jack Black would say to throw you off his trail?
No, he wouldn't. Because if you
The
tell me
world may
right
never
now,
know.
this is going to be the proving point. What music festival are you supposed to be at in the coming weeks? Say right now.
None of them because they're all closed because of COVID.
Actually, no, one of them's still going on, but it's going to be digital. Which one is it? Where are you going to be? Huh? That's what I thought. You don't know nothing. That's so...
Coachella.
Lollapalooza?
No.
Lollapalooza? Lollapalooza? I don't think you did.
Lollapalooza.
No.
It's not Lollapalooza? I need to call my agent because he told me Lollapalooza.
It is, but you didn't know.
I
gave it
did
away.
know. I
gave it away because I
kidding.
got angry because...
I was kidding. I said Lolla Coachella as a joke. I don't think there's actually a festival called Lolla Coachella.
He's a
Do people
fraud.
even care about this conversation? I feel like this has gone on for so long and nobody's going to care about this conversation at all. No one thinks I'm Jack Black. No one cares.
We just had like a fucking 5-minute conversation about you being Jack Black.
You that I'm Jack Black, and I'm obviously not.
Why did we go on for so
I don't
long?
know.
Why did you stop that? You
I don't
could have stopped that a
know.
long time ago. This is on you.
It's
I hope
on.
you know
It's
that.
on both of us.
It's not on me. If you just admitted it, we would have been fine. But you didn't.
I still haven't. Just to be clear.
Oh, fuck off.
And with that, I think we should end the podcast there.
You know what I just remembered?
What'd you just remember?
We forgot to bring up what I wanted to bring up last episode, so it's gonna have to be 2 episodes.
No,
now.
I need to know.
It's gonna be a long conversation though,
Oh,
unless you're willing to go over an hour.
God. I mean,
You seem so stressed.
I'm trying to decide. Let's just end this one and record another one. Let's just do that right now.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Thanks for watching and listening.
Be ready for the next episode when I talk about
really,
the mystery thing.
that's the only thing we're going to talk about next episode. It's going to be not even close to this long, probably. But maybe. I don't know what we're talking about yet, so I can't tell you. I've waited over a week to know what this thing is, and I need to know. So we're doing another episode right after this one.
I don't
Thanks
think we're
for
going to milk
listening.
a whole episode of it, but we'll
Well,
talk
good
about
amount.
other things.
Yeah. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. If you still made it this far, then wow, you have dedication, and we appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
If you did make it this far and you want to let us know, comment what word? Comment the word silence, because that's what Duke said.
I'm thinking of an obscure word.
Just say the word silence if you somehow made it this far. Because if you did, we appreciate you.
Ryan
If
is
not,
Jack Black? Comment that.
Just say, wait, Ryan is Jack Black? Or say
Yeah.
silence. Either way. If you made it this far, appreciate you. Because I know it's our longest episode yet by far. With lots of rambling, lots of tangents that went back and forth. And
I want to milk it for 10 to 50 seconds.
50 more seconds so we can end it
an
right
hour.
in an hour.
Get thanks again for listening to the podcast.
Thanks again for listening to the podcast.
Oh, yeah. And,
but we also have our intro and outro we have to put in there. So maybe we should end it at like 59 We should end it at like 59:40,
Uh,
45, and then we can
remember,
have time. And then we can have time to have the intro and outro. That would still work.
And remember to subscribe to YouTube,
like,
and
comment, share with your friends, please, because that really helps. Or comment on, share on social media, or whatever you gotta do.
Be on the lookout for our skit videos coming out.
We
as